Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast and my comedy show. Tonight, we want to talk about a certain thing. And that thing is Donald Trump and the right wing media, state run media. Donald Trump came out the first day, when he was elected, and said that he was going to bring back, freedom of speech, bring back the First Amendment, they say. Said that the liberals were stifling the voice, of the right wing, which was ironic because that's the only damn thing maggots listen to is Fox News and right wing media. Because they weren't listening to Fox News and right wing media, and there wasn't enough of them going around because there's one of them in every little small town in America, every little small church, they're all out there. See, so their message got out, and also they purchased all of the TV stations, ABC, CNN, and MSNBC now. Excuse me, America. MSNBC, Joe Scarborough and Mika cowered the first day. You know what I'm saying? So our press is, non-existent anyway. It was non-existent before, you know, uh, Trump was elected. Jean Pierre, the press secretary, our press would barbecue her. They destroyed Joe Biden's presidency. They were waiting on Jean Pierre to come in there, and they just tore her to threads, actually all kind of questions. Now they don't even ask questions. Donald Trump, softball ones. While our country is being destroyed. Not America. Now, he said he was going to, bring back, free speech and all this stuff. Everybody want to be speaking, what I'm saying? You can say what you want. He's a freaking liar. I told you that. Now, if you read Project 2025, which is based and written by Hungarians, it's the Hungarian playbook, America. Huh? Everything that Viktor Orban did in Hungary to take over that country, and that's kind of my best friend, huh? Last name Hagatai. He's he's military with me. We played football in Europe. Semi-pro football. In Europe together, and me and him walked down the Via Roma all the way. Buses run the other way on the Via Roma. That's in Rome. you know, we did it. We were proud of it, but not too many people would do that, which were afraid. But we did it. We walked the whole dang on street. Okay, and the reason I'm telling you this story, okay, he and his father, when they had the revolution, walked out of Hungary barefooted with no shoes on for like 100 miles to get away and become free. You see what I'm saying? So this is a small world, America, huh? So I'll tell you this here. Viktor Orban made a bunch of trips to America, and they were sitting back writing that 2025. And what's happening in America is in the 2025 playbook is written down. Destroy the media. Do all the stuff they're doing right now. Attack the black people. Do all this kind of stuff. Do all this stuff to the Hispanics. It's in writing. It's criminal. And one day, I hope, they will hold all of these people accountable for what they're doing because they're breaking the damn law. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the law. So they fired Jimmy Kendall. We don't need to fight, huh? On these same grounds, America. I'm talking about with the press, huh? That's garbage, right here. You're listening to somebody who's not garbage, somebody you can trust, because I have your interest at heart. We're the same. We're Americans. We're not trying to tear the country down, huh? But the press won't speak up. The tech giants won't speak up. They're cowards. They say that the tech people are getting tired of Donald Trump too. And I'm going to tell you something else too. On the Barstool, that's I can say a right wing podcast. They came out today and they said they're frightened. You know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan, you better say something. Your ass might be next. Any one of you guys might be next. Donald Trump might say he don't like something you say on Fox News, Sean Hannity, and your ass get fired. And Donald Trump fighting every damn body. You know, the Wall Street, I mean, excuse me, Rupert Murdoch of the Wall Street Journal and Fox News were responsible for putting Donald Trump in office, but Donald Trump don't give a damn about nobody. You know, he liked chaos. Huh? Remind you of somebody? Remind you of something? Evil America. That's what it is. Now, you maggots are caught in the trap. You know what I'm saying? You should have been voting for that man. You know, why in the hell would you let somebody convince you know what I'm saying, that 10% of the population blacks, like 14% Hispanic, black people struggling like hell. You know, you see some of them ghettos we live in. You see what I'm trying to say? Because they put it on the news. They don't show you West Virginia. And they don't show you the hills of Kentucky. They don't show you the stuff that says that 70% of the poor people, 80% of the poor people are white people. Huh? Playing you. You know what I'm saying? Played you in the church too. Took your money. You know, I got a character that I do, you know, a part of my comedy show called The Devil. And the devil said on one of my comedy shows, look what I did, huh? And I got the maggot church to help me do it. I destroyed the church in America. You see what I'm saying? You know, but America, it's not too late. It's not too late for us, you know. But we got to get these maggots to wake the hell up. That's what I told you. Tell them, you know. You maggots better wake the hell up. They're coming for you. Huh? They're coming for you, Sean Hannity. They're coming for you. Donald Trump said anybody that say anything he don't like. See, I don't make no money doing this shit, so if you tell me to shit the hell up and I get fired, you know, shit, I'll go to gardening. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, you got a job making $20, $25 million, you know. You know, that's a lot of damn money. You've been playing people. Donald Trump. Now, you're a podcaster. You're right wing. You better not say shit wrong. You say something wrong if you want to. You see what I'm saying? So, America, we got to push back. You know, Jon Stewart is coming out to host the Daily Show. You see what I'm saying? He's going to come out, and I know what he's going to say. And also, Stephen Colbert has some more time. His contract doesn't end. We're going to roast their ass over this one. The man came out, huh? Head of the FCC. Now, they've been calling us all kind of freaking names, you know, libtards. You know, they call me for 50, 60 different names. Sam, Bo Sam. You see what I'm trying to say? They get on TV, Fox News. The guy on Fox News got on TV and said that he want to kill all of the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. None of the ministers, nobody said shit. The Catholic Church, nobody said a damn thing when he said that he want to euthanize and kill all the homeless people. You see what I'm saying, America? Huh? And that damn Jesse Waller came out there. I don't know what kind of damn haircut he got. His shit is all up like that and shit. You know, anytime a man got a hair like that, hair cut like that, you know there ain't something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? He come on TV looking like that. But anyway, Jesse Waters, he's out. They're the left. You know, they got Charlie Kirk. We ain't did a damn thing to Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why in the hell y'all keep lying on the Democratic Party. And the Democrats, fight back. Huh? I cuss them out today. I got a premiere coming out. Podcast, you know. I'll be going out. I tell everybody, look for it. I'm going to really cuss Charlie Kirk ass up. You know what I'm trying to tell you? You know, we need to expose them. We got a couple of days for his funeral. You see, during the funeral, we can let everybody know that Charlie Kirk was a racist. And I'm going to tell you what you got to do. You don't even got to say shit. All you got to do is play those videos, you know, of what he said. You know, like he talked about my mother. Personally, I was offended. I'm still offended. Called my mom stupid. Said black women are stupid. Black women are stupid. Shit, man, I tell you a story. When I was a kid, my mom told me, she said, look at it, boy. She said, you ride your bicycle up to that telegraph pole up the street now. If I can see your ass. And she said, if you go by that, across that telegraph pole, whoop your ass. Anyway, you know, I look back, I don't see her because I know she's the back of the house. I go back home and she said, boy, did I tell you not to go past that damn thing? And I got an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? A couple times. So one day I went real quick, came back. Well, I looked, she was on the phone talking to this lady, Miss Lily Manor. They had lookouts back then and shit. You see what I'm trying to say? Kid couldn't get away with crap. You get your ass whooped, you do something wrong. You know what I'm trying to tell you? I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying I didn't get my mom no problems. She didn't have a problem with me. You know what I'm trying to tell you? So, but none of us. Shit, my mom didn't play around. She was great mother. You know what I'm saying? Made sure you got a good education. You know, if you got a C, you were in the house 6 weeks. She said, "You got a C. You come in this house with a dang on C. Shit, you in the house. That is. Check on you too. You know what I'm trying to tell you? You know, you hang your clothes up. You took care of your stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you took care of everything you got. My wife would tell you, I take care of everything I got. You know what I'm saying? If I buy a pair of pants, she has to throw them away. I wear them until they get old. I'm just saying, America. I'm saying these things. You know, it sounds simple, but these are the simple things that we need to be talking about, like what I just talked about. Not worrying about, Donald Trump, you see, firing out comedians and shit. Every month they like to make people laugh, as you know. So anyway, I'm saying, you know, he's firing out comedians. That's it. They're going to get Joe Rogan next. But Joe Rogan, now, he puts up with Joe Rogan. Now, Joe Rogan been talking shit. So Joe Rogan, take it from me. Heavy Monte. You know what I'm saying? A man that don't give a damn about getting fired. You see what I'm saying? But, I only got a few subscribers. So I need some more. You know what I'm saying? So please subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel. We are trying to get 500 subscribers. We've only been here a few months, but my subscribers are dedicated, and thank you, family and friends. So right now, we want to tell everybody that never, ever vote for a Republican, because Republicans are notorious liars, and their leader is a convict. Their role models is a dirty, rotten, low-down pig, Charlie Kirk. Huh? You see what I'm saying? Who talked about my mother, and now he want me to give him some sympathy and some respect. You understand? I respect life, and no one should have ever did that. Take a human life. But I don't respect anything Charlie Kirk said. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that Charlie Kirk said that I respect is that he said that Donald Trump needs to show those Epstein files, and I believe today that's why Charlie Kirk is dead. You see what I'm saying? It's ironic. Because if Charlie Kirk was around right now and he said that, they would have had to release those files. You see? Everybody, I'm trying to say, who got something to do with that, either end up dead or missing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. And please subscribe to the Heavy Monte YouTube channel and support Jimmy Kendall. We comedians got to stick together.